What's up YouTube? It's your girl Barbie B. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please click that subscribe button. So anyways, Bella's just sitting in my chair. I did my eyebrows, my eyeshadow, and my lashes off of camera because I am TTAF and my makeup always comes out trash when I'm TT and I do my makeup. So I did that off camera, but I'll try to do the rest on camera. Anyway, so you guys, I came to see my sister. And I guess I didn't tell her I was coming here. I just kind of like told them last minute that I was coming here. And she had plans. So this girl, instead of canceling her plans, she left me here. But I'm always here, so I'll see her next time I'm here. But instead of being bored and just watching a movie, I was like, you know what? She has a ring light. I'm just gonna record a YouTube video. I'm gonna do like a get ready with me / let's talk. I suck at doing makeup tutorials. Like, when I do makeup on myself, it turns out so fire. But when I do it on others, it's trash. Trash. Am I the only person that feels like 2019 was like a trial? It was like a trial year. The year that tested everyone, but it also shaped everyone to be the person, the people they're going to be in 2020. For the longest time ever, I always told myself, like, you know what, you're growing, you need to do this and that, but I never stuck through it. But as 2019 was coming to an end, it was almost like it was an awakening for me. Like, I realized how much I have to change, and I just realized that certain things have to be put in order, and I was tested on my weaknesses, my strength. And for 2020, for me, I don't think 2020 is going to be a year of learning. For me, 2020 is going to be a year of doing. You know, like, 2020 is going to be the year where I do everything I learned from my past. I'm going to do the opposite of that. So anything that tested me in 2019, I am going to be doing better in 2020. 2020 for me is not a year of learning. 2020 for me is a year of just executing your plan and just doing better for myself. And usually this year I didn't set a New Year's resolution. Like, I didn't sit there and I was like, you know what, my New Year's resolution is gonna be A, B, and C. I really didn't set anything. Mentally, I know what I want to do for 2020. I know what my New Year's resolution is, and I think I'm just gonna work on it. And people are just always so quick to announce to the world what their New Year resolution is, but I think there's just too much evil eye out there when you announce your things prematurely. Like, even if it's not anything that's serious, I just find there's so much hate in the world, and people hate to see those around them do good. So this whole misconception of people having to say what they're going to do better in 2020 needs to be left behind. As we are in the new year, I think people should do their New Year's resolution rather than speaking about it. Because the more time you spend speaking about your New Year's resolution, the less time you spend actually working on your New Year's resolution. So for me this year, I didn't post anything about New Year, new me. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and I think it's gonna be more rewarding for me when I do everything that I wanted to do and then I announce it. People will tell you like how they wish the best for you, this and that, but really, evil eyes are everywhere. Evil eyes are everywhere, and you need to protect yourself. So people, for 2020, we're just gonna stop talking about what we're gonna do better. We're just gonna do it, and then we'll announce it when we're successful with it. When you're winning, everybody's so quick to be there for you, but when you're losing, you are losing alone. So yeah, that's just how I feel about the new year. If I'm entering a new year and I didn't have the need to cut anybody off, that means my surrounding is already 10 times better than it was before. That means my surrounding is good, and that is the first step to doing good in life. It's having a good surrounding, because you know the saying how people say like, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. I used to think that saying was such BS. I would be like, no, like who I hang out with doesn't define me. But that is definitely not true. I feel like you hang around people, and even though you might not necessarily agree with their morals or values, you start to act like them, and because you hang out with them so much that the things that they do that you necessarily wouldn't normally agree with or wouldn't normally do, you start doing it because they normalize it. Like, people just want to feel like they are, like, oh, I used to say this all the time when people would be like, you are who you hang out with, and I'd be like, nah, I have a mind of my own. Like, there's no way the people I hang out with can control my mind. But that saying goes deeper than just being like you're a follower. That saying just says you might be strong-minded and you might have a mind of your own, but if you are outnumbered by people that are just into negativity, that aren't doing anything with themselves, you are gonna fall into the trap. You're gonna start to think all these like negative behavior and like loser behavior is okay, because that's pretty much what you're surrounded with. So for me, for like ending the year and starting the new year, I think I started it off with really good friends, and I like really cool with people who have a head on their shoulders. So to me, I think that's a start. I think to me that's a start in the right direction. I think that's a start with everything, and it's because when you hang out with people that have no morals, no ambition, no goals, it's so easily to just fall into the same pattern, and then next thing you know, 5 years pass by and you don't have anything going for yourself. You're still doing the same thing you were doing 5 years prior. But when you meet individuals that are like go-getters, that are, they got their priorities set, you want to be like that. You want to be even better than that. So I think that's a really good start to the year. I think it's a really good start to the year, and it's really going to play an important role to how I'm going to see myself in the future. And I think I'm finally ready for that. I think for the longest time, I just had like my priorities and stuff like that in all the wrong places. But now I'm like more aware. I understand more. And that's all I needed. That's all I need. The goal is to always move up, you guys. The goal is to never stay in the same place. You always need to move up. Never get comfortable. Because the minute you get comfortable with the situation you're in is the minute you give up on everything you believe in. So I'm not going to speak about my 2020 resolution or what I want to do in 2020, what I want to do, this. I know what I don't want to be, and that is what I'm going to be working on. And I have my friends, I have my family supporting me, and I think I'm going to do really good. I need to be consistent. I need to be dedicated. I think everything takes discipline. I just need to discipline myself, you know? I'm not saying I'm gonna get it right on the first try. I'm not gonna get it right on the second try, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna keep disciplining myself until I'm really able to be like, no, you're not doing this. No, this. 2020, I know everybody keeps saying 2020 is their year, but really, 2020 is anybody's year as long as they put the work in, as long as they put the effort, which is what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, for anybody watching this, struggling with anything, just know your mind is as strong as you make it. If you sit there and you're constantly depressed about things, and you're constantly comparing your success, your progress to other people, you are not going to move forward because you were too busy you're too busy admiring what other people are harvesting rather than planting your own seed. So if I have a suggestion, an advice to give somebody is, stop watching other people harvest their seeds. Plant your own seed. Water it, take care of it, and your time will come. I think our generation is full of go-getters and determined young individuals, but the only issue is everybody wants to look like something they're not. Everybody wants to look at the next person's success and compare their life to that. But you can't do that. Everything takes time. Everything takes time, and there's a saying that's like, how are you supposed to eat if you're too busy looking at somebody else's plate? And I always live by that. It's just like, how do you expect to make it, to do good, to do better, when you're too busy watching other people that are doing better? Those people are not worried about you. Those people are worried about themselves, and that's why they're so successful. If you don't water a plant, it eventually dies. But if you are always watering a plant, when you're not over-watering it or under-watering it, it flourishes and turns into like a beautiful thing. The same thing with like your dreams, your goals, or whatever. You have to keep working on your goals. You have to keep working on your goals. You have to keep doing things that are going towards your goals, and your goals will just start flourishing in front of your eyes. But the minute you stop paying attention to your goals, they start to die. And then, you know what? Once a flower or a plant is dead, it's gone. You can't bring it back to life. You have to plant another seed to grow that same plant. That goes for your dreams. Once you start to give up on your dreams, and it gets to a point where your dreams are dead, they're gone. Now you gotta start from scratch. So why start from scratch when you had so many resources to just continue following their dreams? I hope you don't hold back. For 2020, no limit. Imagine that. No limit. No limit when it comes to your dreams. Not even the sky. The sky is not the limit. You keep going until you get to where you need to be. So for me, no limit. For anybody watching this video, no limit. Let's get this money in 2020. Thank you guys for watching my channel. This was my get ready with me. It's trash. Thanks so much for watching my channel. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Subscribe for more